couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go, hey.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eye on the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
Now Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall, the outside linebacker, dropping it for a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready. Shot, 17. Set.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Giants.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now with Gray. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. A 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. to throw. Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin. Down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Sticking with Walker on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third down at 6.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. On the give, here's Charbonnet. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
3rd and 3.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They run again here with Gray. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's Gray on second down. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
Six 0 our score after one.
With the score, Seahawks 6, Giants 9.
Okay, here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll send the tight end in motion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready, ready.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
On the set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hut, hut.
Here's Lance. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Ready.
Lance now on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just to bang out him into the end zone.
Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Got it.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the end end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Go, 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 go. Up, go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. On the ground, it's Gray. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Gray. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 where probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 9.
Set.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward.
Set. Hut. Fight. Fight. Ready. Ready.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hut. Hut.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
And that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set.
To throw, it's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Go, North Copper!
Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. This is taken at the 10.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ready?
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Lance. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. $35 yards that time on the punt.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
On first and 10 is Charbonnet. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. For the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow, Lonnie.
Straight ahead, Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Lance now to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jones now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell. 60 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
The Lance going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance to this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Hyatt has got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away, and you think about just 1,500 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Throwing Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Bray. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They run again here with Gray.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this 2nd half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lance.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's the backup Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shifts past him at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. This is Gray. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Gano's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the double.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. There he goes, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
Jones pass complete to Jalen Hyatt. 1st and goal, New York.
Okay, here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going right back to Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Ready?
A gear for Walker running right. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Check.
This is Walker, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sport.